Magandang umaga. Ako po si Trixie Cruz-Angeles para sa Luminous by Trixie Cruz-Angeles and Ahmed Paglinawan. Hindi po scheduled ang live na ito. Hindi ko lang mapigilan ang sarili ko kasi may lumabas po na video si Attorney Chel na naghihikayat ng kabataan para sumali sa rally Araw ng Kalayaan. Kailangan daw maraming bagay ang pag-usapan dahil ito yung quote niya ha. Our nation was built on the blood, sweat, and the pain of those who came before us, many of them young Filipinos. Sa June 12, bawiin natin ang kalayaang pinaglaban nila. Ipaabot natin ang mga saloobin natin gamit ang hashtags. Manyanita, hashtag Junk Terror Bill, at hashtag bawiin ang kalayaan. Yung term blood, sweat, and pain ay hango doon sa speech ni Winston Churchill. Tandaan po natin, si Winston Churchill ay Prime Minister at the time ng Inglaterra at panahon nito ng giyera. At itong speech ni Winston Churchill, gusto ko lang pong iparinig sa inyo yung portion na mahalaga. Sabi ni Churchill, I say to the House as I said to ministers who have joined this government, I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears and sweat. We have before us an ordeal of the most grievous kind. We have before us many, many months of struggle and suffering. You ask, what is our policy? I say, it is to wage war by land, sea, and air. War with all our might and with all the strength God has given us, and to wage war against a monstrous tyranny never surpassed in the dark and lamentable catalogue of human crime. That is our policy. You ask, what is our aim? I can answer in one word. It is victory. Victory at all costs. Victory in spite of all terrors. Victory, however long and hard the road may be, for without victory there is no survival. Let that be realized, no survival for the British Empire, no survival for all that the British Empire has stood for, no survival for the urge, the impulse of the ages that mankind shall move forward towards this goal. I take up my task in buoyancy and hope. I feel sure that our cause will not be suffered to fail among men. I feel entitled at this juncture, at this time, to claim the aid of all and to say, come then, let us go forward together with our united strength. This speech speaks more about a war against terror because it was wartime. It was wartime against the Nazis. It was wartime against unspeakable cruelty. And what is the war we are facing now? It is the war against terror. Diba? And Attorney Chel has the temerity to use a phrase that is so close to what Winston Churchill had been saying as a war against unspeakable crime. I think that what we should see here is the irony of his words. The irony that he should ask that the youth take up this cause, when the cause that we are forwarding is something that is not even very clear to them anymore. The cause here is the war against tyranny, the war against terror, which we have been taking up. We have created a law. It is the most civilized response to an act that is beyond civility, that is beyond humanity. It is a civilized response because we have instilled in this law the respect for our Constitution, the respect for our Bill of Rights, the respect for humanity, while at the same time managing an enemy who respects no rules and has no humanity. I think that the irony of Mr. Diokno is to appropriate the words that are more applicable to those who are against being victims again, or being continually victims of terrorism. I think that if anybody who has a modicum of knowledge about history should understand that Mr. Diokno has made a grievous mistake in appropriating what should be the words of all of us against those who would commit crimes against us. Yun lang po, hindi ko matiis. Maraming salamat sa pagsubaybay sa Luminous. Ako po si Trixie Cruz-Angeles.